Hi guys, this is 5 Decade Dad and this is my next update on where I am with my Lobola here in Zimbabwe and here in Harare. Yesterday we had a meeting with the Master of Ceremony. So Master of Ceremony is just like one in the UK. He will control the day. He's going to be at the hotel, make sure everything's how we want it. He'll work with the dresser who's going to dress all the tables. I'll talk about her in a moment. And he's just going to make sure that the day goes in the order that we require. That everybody arrives, their drinks, he gets them all to sit down at the right time, the speeches, the prayers, and all that kind of stuff. Just a man that's there, and if anybody randomly wants to do speeches, he can allow them or disallow them or just control it a little bit so that, exactly like a UK kind of wedding, just the Master of Ceremonies. So he's also working closely with another company who's called Rood Dressers. Those guys are called Orange Cactus, and they're going to dress the tables, put the flowers out for us. These two guys have worked together before, so hopefully they'll have this little thing sorted out quite nicely. One of the things that we did do, we had a long meeting with both of them to try to understand us, myself and my partner, and try to understand the dynamics between us, what we're into. My partner very much likes the Kardashian lifestyle, big florals, everything's glitzy glamour, whereas myself, I just want to just rock up, do it and go. So it's just making sure everybody's satisfied. For me, I'll go with the flow. I'm pretty easygoing on all that kind of stuff. There are a couple of things that I particularly want, and I've mentioned those, so those are the kind of things that will happen. So, okay. So then we've been to the hotel as well. We've looked at the swimming pool. We're going to be all around the swimming pool. I'll send you some pictures of all that next time when we do the revisit on Monday, just to confirm this is what we're doing, this is where I want the people. We're going to have floating candles in the pool. We've got another meeting later on this week with the DJ. We've sent over to the DJ a list of songs that we like. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult, and we're currently in debate between my partner and myself because I'm a kid of the 70s, I grew up in the 70s, big Northern Soul fan. I wouldn't say big, but just kind of a Northern Soul fan. There's particular songs that I do like, that I really would like to hear. The difficulty is obviously a lot of people here are never going to have heard of that sort of stuff. A lot of people get it mixed up with Motown, and they'll be thinking, what the heck is this? The other thing is that when I left school, into my first years in my engineering apprenticeship, I was very much into the 80s, so there's a very big fan of Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, Simple Minds, Flock of Seagulls, all these bands again that people are going to go, what the heck's this? This British music that never really came to the African. It was very much a UK thing. That whole new romantic style was a British thing. So a lot of people will be a little bit confused with that. Visage, it's all a little bit Human League. All those bands that you're all looking at me thinking, what the heck? So Google them. Equally, I'm quite a big fan currently of Noel Gallagher. I think he talks a lot of sense. He talks from a lot of man things that a lot of pop stars wouldn't necessarily talk about, but Noel just talks about it, and he's quite open and honest. I do like that style. I do like what he sings about. I do find it quite funny that a man with such anger issues with his brother and with everything else, that he sings such beautiful love songs. And if you listen to some of the lyrics, they're actually really good and really meaningful. But there we go on the music. Going on from that, then obviously we'll have a lot of African music, a lot of urban, and then I've just told the DJ, go with the flow really. So I'm going to have a little meeting and we'll understand what he can do and everything else. So we're looking forward to that. So that's all that kind of in a nutshell. I'll bring you some more images when we go to the hotel on Monday, so we can look at all that. So the little things that we now still try to sort out, we still need to sort the photographer. We're going to go and see him. I can't really do my own photographs, it's not really the done thing, is it really? Just need to sort him out, and I still need to meet my +1. So my +1, in a nice way, is my man that will do my negotiations. So what happens is we both go to the house, which will be Tracy's parents' house, because her other side of the family are quite distant and a long way away. And he will go in and negotiate the fee for Tracy. Now, a lot of the West, they look at this and say, well, it's just handing over cash. It is, in a sense, but also, you know, if you're working with sensible families, they're trying to say, well, how much have you got? You know, you don't have to give them $20,000. You know, it's not the way it works. But you have to respect that this goes back historically, where I would have given them cattle or cows or animals, because that was what they could eat or have the milk from, and you could just provide for the family. If you look at it in a way of saying, well, actually, my mother-in-law to be, the car needs a service, so you think, well, I'll just sort that out. You know, or they need a new car. Okay, that's a bit extravagant, but you know, you just say, oh, I'll sort it out that. That's no problem at all. Washing machines, anything like that. So it's just, you've got to look at it in a way of like, well, this is how it works. So follow those cultures, and you'll be respected. And I think it's respectful as a person that you should respect those values, because you're cross generational and you're across cultural, completely different. So you have to learn all these things. It's not like doing something down at Dudley Register Office. So that's where we are with all of that. I'm going to meet him. He's a friend of a friend, so we're just going to see how that goes. Hopefully I'll get on with him, and hopefully he's done this before, so he knows what to do, and he's not going to come out and go, I want 10 grand. I've only got this much. But we'll see what happens, and that's how it's all going to work. That's the end. This is 5 Decade Dad, signing off.